Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Spirit Breath Meditation here this morning. I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath through your nostrils. Just get comfortable right where you are. Regardless of what has happened thus far this morning, wherever you are in your day, be here, fully present right now. Just say to yourself, I am awake. Even as we yawn and stretch our bodies, just remind ourselves we are wide awake, fully present, and the mind is here to know the truth. So let's start with our 3 ohms. Here we go. And then continue breathing through the nostrils, just feeling that energy as you breathe in and breathe out. So today our spirit breath work is going to be on the word surrender. It's the perfect extension out of CPR this morning. Surrender. And our affirmation today is this: I surrender to that in me that knows. So just say that to yourself. I surrender to that in me that knows. Whatever questions you may have, whatever decisions you're trying to make, whatever things you want to accomplish in your life, I surrender to that in me that knows. So I'm going to just invite you, if you are going to lie down, to go ahead and do so. And if you're sitting up, just stretch your spine up a bit. And if you're lying down, from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, just pull each in every direction, in each direction. And if you are seated, your spine is being lifted and your head is sitting very comfortably on your shoulders, because there is that in you that is holding all of this together, your entire life. Your mind, your heart, your body. There is that in you that is connective, connects everything. It is the space between the particles. It is that which holds everything together in the universe. And that's what we're here to celebrate today. I surrender to that in me that knows. And it is who I am, but it's that highest level of my own conscious mind that I surrender to here this morning. So we're going to start with 5 minutes uninterrupted spirit breath. And that means you're going to breathe in through the belly, in your mouth, in through the chest, and then exhale through the mouth. It's just a 3-step breath that sounds like this. And here's the thing, your rhythm is your rhythm, and you don't need to stick to the same rhythm. You may find a beautiful, soft rhythm, and then something in you says, pick it up, and you get to just go faster. And then you get to slow down. This is all you. That which is you, that deepest part of you, is designating and designing this perfect time that you've given yourself here this morning. So I surrender to that in me that knows. So do that. Give yourself that intention, give yourself that directive. Just surrender, and you can surrender. You can begin surrendering by dropping your shoulders a bit. I just want you all to just relax your shoulders. If you're lying on the floor, drop all of that weight right into the ground, the mat, whatever is holding you. And we're going to start 5 minutes uninterrupted spirit breath. And here we go. I'm going to invite you now to continue breathing in through your belly, in through your chest, exhaling through your mouth, reminding yourself to surrender. Surrender to all the good that there is. I surrender to that in me that knows. There is an infinite knower, a wisdom, a universal wisdom that is right there at the center of your mind. It knows, and it knows that it knows. It is present, awake, vibrantly alive at all times, expanding as the truth of your life. I invite you to surrender to that. I surrender to that in me that knows. Breathing in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth, finding your perfect rhythm. Now, I would just like to ask you, is there any resistance anywhere present in your body? Is there any resistance in your body, in your shoulders, in your back? Any tension, any stress, anywhere present? Surrender right into it. Whatever that is, just allow that life-affirming energy, that expansive warmth of love that is who you are, it is what you are, to just wash itself right over any resistance, any tension, anything that could block your way. As you continue to breathe in through the belly, chest, exhaling through the mouth, I invite you to be conscious, be fully awake to any thoughts, any ideas, any beliefs that pop up in your mind that are not equal to the greatness that you are. Surrender those as well. Surrender everything that no longer serves you. Surrender time, surrender age, surrender career. In this moment, just surrender your career to that in you that knows the perfect use of you, that knows the perfect being that you are and all that you have to offer this universe. Ricky Byers sings that beautiful song, "Use me. Use me, I stand for you," meaning I stand for this highest and greatest in me. I surrender to that in me that knows my greatness, knows all that I am here to do. There is that in me that knows every aspect of my being, that knows me as love only, that knows me as the very essence of the divine presence. And so I surrender to that use. Use me. That which knows me uses me for my highest and my best. Breathing into the belly, into the chest, exhaling through the mouth. Yes, let those floodgates of love just pour out of you as you surrender to Rolling River God, as it just takes you down that magnificent river of pure truth, pure love. Right here in this moment, I know who I am, and I live from that knowing. I am greatness on demand right here in this perfect flow of life. Just breathe into that consciously, intently. In fact, let's take 10 pulsating spirit breaths, dropping right into, leaning into, allowing ourselves to surrender to this greatness on demand. 10 spirit breaths. Here we go. And then drop right back into whatever rhythm feels good to you. I surrender to that in me that knows me, that knows that I am this energetic field of love, that knows that everything I have ever done, every thought I have ever thought, every decision I have ever made, every relationship I have ever stepped into, and every relationship I have ever stepped out of has been the perfect unfoldment of my life in the highest and best order. I regret nothing, for everything is part of who I am, right here, right now. And I surrender to that in me that knows this as my truth. So in this moment, as you continue breathing in through your belly, in through your chest, exhaling through your mouth, I'd like you to surrender up your body. Surrender this thing that houses this infinite, expansive energy. And I'd like you to just allow that energy that you are to step away from your body. Let it just pour right out of every aspect of your being. And start to envision yourself, feel yourself, experience yourself as this energy. As you breathe, and then as if you are stepping out of your body, raise your arms and just imagine your entire being just stepping out of your body. And all of that energy, all of that love just reaching out from you, from every cell, every particle. You are now the space between it all. Feel that as your palms face one another. Your arms are up, your palms are facing each other. And now just feel yourself as that energy all around you. Turning your palms away from each other and very slowly coming down, keeping your breath work going. Feel your bigness. Feel the infinite you. Surrender to that. Let go of everything earthly. Let go of the body. Let go of the past. Let go of that which you lay on or sit on. And when your arms get all the way to the bottom in this slow feeling, just reach down and scoop up yourself. Imagine yourself just holding you, all that you are. For your mind, your consciousness holds all that you are right there in the palm of your hand. And just raise that up and just let all of it just pour right over yourself. Feel all of this energy. Let it be who you are. I breathe in through my belly. I breathe in through my chest. I exhale through the mouth, and I can feel all of that energy all around me. And I invite you now with your arms. Just imagine what you would be like if you were all of the particles of the universe just dancing in perfect order. Just invite you to dance. Let your particles dance. Every cell in your body is dancing for joy. I surrender to that in me that dances, to that in me that loves. I surrender to that in me that is the joy of my life. I surrender to that child in me that knows how to play, that knows how to live at the highest level of excitement and fun. And I feel all of this energy surrounding me. Love only, that's all there is. Breathe it in. And then very slowly but purposely, bring all of that right into your heart. It was a beautiful song in the 70s, maybe the 60s. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a reason. Turn, turn, turn. In this moment, as the energy of life, as every particle that is, recognize that you are consistently turning to the next thing and the next thing. In dance, you are pirouetting through life in the most perfect balance and harmony. Time to be born, time to die, time to live, time to rest, time to dance, time for solace. All these things, all that I am, the allness of life, I surrender to it all. I surrender to that in me that knows me as the infinite goodness of life, every particle, every aspect of love, every feeling of joy. This is who I am. And now as you breathe, holding on to your heart, feeling your heart doing the breathing, take a tiny pause at the top and just allow yourself to know that much more. What is there for you to know? As it says in the 5 questions, what wants to know you in that pause, in the space between the particles, in the time between the movement, in the energy between all that I am, all that I have ever been, all that I ever will be? What wants to know me right now? What vibrant, dynamic aspect of myself is ready for me to embrace? Surrender to whatever comes forward, no matter what. Just allow whatever that is in that space. Give it safe passage. Allow it to surrender to you, to your highest self. Now just take your arms and bring them in to give yourself the most beautiful, comfortable embrace. Breathing in through the belly. There will never be more love in your life than the love you are holding right now. For you are the infinite love of the universe. Surrender to that. Surrender to that in you that knows you even better than you know yourself. That in you that knows your worth, knows your good, knows your creativity, knows your talent. You are holding right now the greatest gift you will ever be given. And that is the truth of who you are. Surrender to who you are. Surrender to this truth no matter what, as you open your arms and spread them wide open in the perfect physicality of acceptance, of surrendering to who you are at your greatest level of expression. Now take a giant breath at the top and release it comfortably, easily, audibly. Each breath is surrendering to that in you that knows. I surrender to that in me that knows. One more. And as you let go, bring your arms to your side, your palms of your hands to your knees if you're seated, and find your way back to your 3-step breathing. There is that in me that knows who I am, even on special occasions when I forget. There is that in me that knew who I was, even in moments that I look back and say, wow, I could have done that better. There is that in me that knows who I am and has the greatest aspirations, the greatest understanding of what is mine to do. All that I am, I become as I unfold perfectly with each breath. And there is that in me that knows what there is in me that needs to be surrendered. And in this next breath, I just let it go. Now bring your breathing to a very calm breath. And when you're ready, transition your spirit breath into a normal breathing through the nostrils, but take your time. You have all the time in the world because you are all the time in the world. So as you continue breathing through your nostrils, I'd like to suggest for all of us that today we surrender to that within that knows, to a mind that is fully capable of knowing what needs to be known in every instant, to a heart that is fully capable of giving and receiving love simultaneously at all times, and to a soul that is absolutely ready to live from this truth that right where I am, God is. So continue breathing through the nose and wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you're lying down, you can bring your knees up to your chest. Maybe stretch your lower back a bit. Or yes, Karen, just move your arms around the top. And if you're lying down, just roll over to the side when you're ready. And find yourself back in a seated position. Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you for bringing your heart, your soul, your attention, your energy. Thank you for pouring all of that out into this universe. And thank you for joining this surrendering to something that is so much greater than even what I may think I am. There is a place in you and a place in me that when you surrender to it, and I surrender to it, you and I, we are one. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, everyone. Namaste, and welcome home.